guys, welcome back to my channel. On Mondays I do gnomes and characters, and today I am serving up a tray of tiered tray gnomes. This is a pretty easy pattern to make. You can make it in like less than 10 minutes, and you can modify it however you want, put signs or cups or whatever you want to put in their hands and on their hats. If you want to know how to make it, stick around. I'll show you how. Okay, what you're going to need for this is some fleece, some weighted beads, some beads for the hands, some beads for the nose. You need some faux fur and embellishments, some jute, some strings, some quilt batting, and some polyfill. First thing what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of fabric that's 5 3/8 by 5 3/4, and we're going to glue down the 5 3/4 inch side. And then we're going to go ahead and attach our 2 1/4 inch circle to the bottom. Just kind of open that up to where you can get that circle flat, and then all that fabric will fit on there real well. And just go ahead and add some pins, and then just pin it in all the way around. Then we're going to come back in and we're going to glue it. Now use fleece on this because it is very forgiving and stretchy, so you want to make sure that you're using fleece on this fabric, on this pattern. Okay, once you get that all pinned, we're just going to take our glue gun and we're just going to glue around the outside and just glue that shut all the way around. And don't skimp on this step. You want to make sure that you do get this completely closed in on the bottom. Okay, then once you get it glued in, just go ahead and make sure, kind of pull on it a little bit just to make sure that you got it completely sealed in. If you see any opened areas, go ahead and seal those back up too. Okay, then go ahead and turn it right side out. And then go ahead and take something to push it down so it's completely flat on the bottom. Next, I'm going to take a piece of quilt batting and I'm going to make like a little envelope with it. And I'm going to fill it with some with some weighted beads. Now be sure and put your this little pouch inside and make sure that your gnome stands up good, because you may want to add a second one of these if you're not comfortable with the way he stands. Okay, and then just go ahead and push that all the way down the bottom, and then we're going to start filling it with polyfill until it is 4 inches in height. So you're going to tie off your rubber band at 4 inches. But be sure and take some time to really push this in because you want it completely smooth all the way around. Okay, then you're going to just take a rubber band and tie it around the top. Just make sure that from the rubber band down, it's not more than 4 inches. And once you get it tied off real good, then we're just going to roll it just to kind of smooth it out. Okay, next we're going to make our hat. Just make sure that the side of the fleece is on the same side as the body. We're just going to go up one side on the hat, fold it over, glue it down, and then put it aside to dry. Next, we're going to take our faux fur and we are going to mark it at 1 1/2 inches by 1 1/2 inches. And then I'm just going to go ahead and top off the top of mine to make it completely straight across the top, and then come down in a U shape all the way to that mark that you made and back up the other side. And then clean any excess off with a comb. Next, we're going to come down 1 1/2 inches from the top of the rubber band, and that's where we're going to glue our beard on. Just make sure your seam is in the back and you're gluing it to the front. And then we're going to go ahead and attach a nose, which is a 15 millimeter bead, half bead, and I'm just coming down about a 1/2 inch from the top. Next, go ahead and turn your hat right side out and then just push it all the way through just to make sure that your point is there, but don't poke a hole in it. Okay, then I'm just taking some polyfill, just a little ball of it, and put it at top because I'm going to tie a piece of jute at the top in a little bit. And I just want it to look like a little ball. Just go ahead and pull that hat all the way down as far as you can. The back will be longer than the front. And then just glue the back in. Not all the way around the sides, just the back. Okay, next we're going to do the arms, and I am just taking a piece of floral wire and running it on the long side of this piece of fabric, and then I'm just going to roll it up, and you want to roll it up tight. And I learned this floral wire works great, so I think I'm probably going to start using it instead of the pipe cleaners because it does hold the shape of the bend when you bend their arms well. It just worked out really well. Okay, then just go ahead and attach the little bead just to the top, put a little bit of glue down in the center, and then just push that bead on down. And then do the same thing with the other one. Okay, next we're just going to attach the arms. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the excess wire off the top, and then I'm going to go put a little bit of glue in the top and just kind of seal that in. And then I'm just going to lift up his hat and just stick it up underneath his hat, probably about a 1/2 inch. Then go ahead and take his arm and bend it. But make sure that your seam is in the back, so facing the towards the back of the gnome, not on the side, but on the back part. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and glue them in on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to take a piece of jute and tie it at the very top. And then I decided to put this little sailboat on that I got at Dollar Tree instead of that yellow flower. I just thought it looked a little bit cuter. And then I made a sign. It's a 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch piece of wood. I got it Hobby Lobby, and I just used my Cricut to put lake life on it. It's pretty easy. You could decorate these a lot of different ways. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. If you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.